Buying the dip and making big profits. It sounds easy when people say it, right? But in practice, it's not simple at all. Everyone says buy the dip, buy the pullback. But how do you know if the dip is really going to bounce, or if price will just keep falling? That's the million-dollar question. In this video, I'm going to show you a new indicator on TradingView that helps you find those opportunities in a more reliable way. But you need to know how to use it as part of a strategy. So, stay with me until the end because I'll explain everything step by step. Let's start by adding the indicator. On TradingView, open the Indicators tab from here, then search for Stochastic Z Score by Algo Alpha and add it to the chart. You'll see it appear below the chart as an oscillator. There's a main line that moves up and down, a signal line, and a histogram. Everything moves around a center line set at 0. What this indicator does is measure how far price is moving above or below its average, then smooth it with extra filters so you get a clear momentum signal. In the settings, you can open the settings from here. So, in settings, you'll notice an option to turn on the histogram. This shows the strength of momentum. This histogram is useful for longer-term momentum, while the main oscillator line is better for short-term changes. You'll also see dynamic bands at +2, +2.5, and -2, -2.5. These mark extreme overbought or oversold levels where strong reversals often happen. So we have three main pieces: the oscillator line for short-term momentum, the histogram for long-term momentum, and the bands for extreme zones. Here's how we use it. The oscillator line gives buy and sell signals whenever it crosses its signal line. You'll see a small circle appear. White circle up means bullish momentum. White circle down means bearish momentum. But we don't take every signal. Many of them are false. We only care about signals that happen when the oscillator is in extreme zones. So, for buy trades, we want a crossover in the oversold area below -2. For sell trades, we want a crossover in the overbought area above +2. Even then, we need confirmation. That's where the histogram comes in. For a buy setup, the histogram should be green. And similarly, for a sell setup, the histogram should be red. When both match, the indicator will actually print a signal on the chart in the form of a triangle or label. So these buy and sell triangles that we see are actually indicating that we have got these two signals to gather. But to make the strategy stronger, I like to add one more filter. I use the standard RSI with default settings. It just gives us another confirmation. You can open the Indicators tab, again, and add the standard RSI from here. Now let's put all this together into a strategy.
Do you feel like everyone around you benefits from artificial intelligence, but you have no idea where to start? Don't wait any longer. Start today. Our free trading bot is simple to use, powered by artificial intelligence, and can earn you up to 1% profit every single day. Over 500 members have already joined. Click the link below now to get free access. This is your chance to harness the power of AI and take a step toward a financial boost.
So, for a buy setup, we want the oscillator to give a buy signal in the oversold zone. The histogram must be green, as we can see over here, and the RSI must be above the center line. You can easily spot the center line. It is this one. So when all three conditions are fulfilled, the buy signal is confirmed, and we can enter at the next candle open. For example, if you opened a buy position here, you can put the stop loss just below the recent swing low, and you can set a risk to reward ratio of 2:1. For a sell setup, we want the oscillator to give a sell signal in the overbought zone. The histogram must be red, and the RSI must be below the center line. When all three match, the sell is confirmed. We enter at the next candle open. Here's a live example of a sell trade. The oscillator went into the overbought zone, and a signal appeared on the chart. The histogram is red, and the RSI was below the center line. So we can open a sell position here. So I entered a sell trade at the next candle. For a sell trade, you can set the stop loss above the last swing high and target a risk-to-reward ratio too. An important tip I would like to share here is to always wait for all three confirmations. Sometimes traders rush and take a signal just because the oscillator line crosses. That's risky because momentum might not actually shift. By forcing yourself to wait for the histogram color and RSI confirmation, you're stacking conditions together. That's what increases the probability of the setup. Yes, you'll miss some fast trades, but the ones you take will be much cleaner and safer. The safe trades like we can see in the current example. Look at how amazing sell signal we got here. Now let's go through one more buy trade example. This will help me explain the different scenarios you can find yourself in while trading with this strategy. So here we can see the oscillator dipped into the oversold zone. And the histogram is green. So we also got a proper buy signal printer here on the trading chart. The RSI was above the center line. So as all the conditions are fulfilled properly, we can open a buy position over here. For example, you entered a buy position at the next candle. You will put the stop loss below the swing low and target a risk-to-reward ratio of 2:1. As we can see in this example, after some time, the price bounced hard and hit the target. You can also use the trailing take profit and stop loss method to maximize your profits and make the most out of a single trade. This way, you're not trying to avoid every loss, you're giving yourself space for the trade to actually play out and make bigger profits. Let's go through one last sell trade example. Here we can see again the oscillator crosses up in the overbought zone, and the histogram is red at the same time. So we got a sell signal by the indicator also. At the same time, we look to the RSI. We can see it is below the center line. So if you are thinking of opening a sell trade, you can do it right now with confidence. Some trades may move slower and you will have to wait more. They might not hit the target immediately. The tip here is patience. Many traders exit too early because the move doesn't happen right away. But momentum strategies like this often need time to play out. As long as your stop loss isn't hit and your conditions were valid, trust the trade. This strategy is trend following. It works best when the market has momentum. In sideways ranges or sudden reversals, you'll still get false signals. That's normal. No strategy is perfect. This is why risk management is also key. So to summarize, the Stochastic Z Score indicator shows you short-term and long-term momentum together. Focus on signals in oversold and overbought zones, confirm them with the histogram and RSI. Wait for all conditions, place your stops properly, be patient with the trades, and protect your profits when moves extend. That's it for this video. If you found value, remember to like and subscribe. Test this strategy on demo before going live, and I'll see you in the next video.